Hello everyone, I'm Krishna Nand Singh and today I'm with Mr. Gaurav.
Hello.
So Gaurav is from NID Bangalore. He got rank 1 in NID, and why we are here today to discuss about NID preparation. So most of you have cleared the NID first round and now it's time for NID second round. So let's have a Gaurav experience, like how and what you have done it for your entrance test, and after that we'll start with what they need to prepare. So first thing is what you have done. What was the reason of your success?
Hi everyone. So, so I've done my undergraduate first, and then I used to do freelancing projects. In that, my mostly projects were into retail oriented. It is branding, logo design, then website design, e-commerce, and then like say facade design for a shop. So so due to these sort of projects experience, uh, I was more into retail field, and so it helped me to decide which department to choose. Like most of the time we are confused, like because there are so many departments in NID discipline, like interaction design, game design, product design. Okay, so I thought let's strengthen my core in retail because of my past experience, and I chose this format.
So what you say, like if we have a experience of after graduation, some 2 3 year 5 year, that helps a lot into the master courses, or or else if somebody is writing the NID just in appearing, is it good? What is better option?
So for me, it was a little different because at the time of my graduation, I have explored so many areas where I had a little confusion, like which area to move on. So due to this professional projects, it helped me to have a
So means like
direction.
what Gaurav is
But
like.
also at the same time, sorry,
Yeah,
uh,
nice.
but if the student is very clear during his undergrad only, he can actually give that exam.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if he's good in college time and that project is having enough the exploration,
Yeah.
then he can write. Yeah.
It takes time to understand yourself that.
Well, so let's just start with the studio test preparation because that's what you guys are
Yeah.
waiting for. So what do you suggest in general for MDes and BDes students, how and what they should do it for their preparation for a studio test?
So it will be completely different for BDES studio test and MDES studio test. Both have very different approach. BDES will be having very common sort of studio test, which won't be any department specific, but in MDES it will be totally department specific. Okay, so if I
BDes, if I'm not wrong, when you have even these Akanksha and other students here for second round, so they have a drawing, they have a 3D
yeah,
models,
correct,
and then they have a clay wire and these things in specific in a
yes.
BDes, right? MDes in in general of the MDes program, if we'll see, not like specification. So what do you suggest? What is there? Yeah, I want to add on here a BDes having only studio test. There is no personal
There
interview
is
in
no
BDes.
interview.
But for MDes, there is a personal interview and as well as
Uh,
studio test.
Portfolio round, interview, as well as the studio test.
Studio test. So all three round is there for MDes program.
MDES, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you suggest for MDes? I do have couple of student, a girl from Pune centers.
Okay.
Like she called me. She's having a rank 1 in in his her general category. Then here we have in the pan India we have 6 to 7 students, though they have in the rank 1 in their categories. So now we have to take their classes and many more other online students. So
Got it.
what is your suggestion for those kids?
So I'll start with portfolio thing, like
Yeah.
how, I mean, what should be the approach. I won't say should be, but it could be one sort of approach. Okay. So in portfolio, you don't have to force yourself to look like your portfolio that yeah, you belong to that specific department which you are going for, like product design, interaction design, or any other, like toy design or something. Okay, uh, try to justify your background, like which you have done in your undergrad. Try to justify like how that thing is helping you and it will create your future.
So that means there should be a sync between your bachelor and
bridge.
master program or
Yes,
bridge.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you have spent 4 years
In
over
portfolio.
there. Yes,
Or as well as in interview also, I
all
think.
together.
Yeah.
It's because portfolio and interview both are at same time. So sometimes they won't go through your single page.
Okay.
Okay, they'll
Yeah.
just like, okay, I just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that time you
Oh my
will
god,
be
like
like
so it's
clueless.
very so okay, what
Yeah.
next?
But sometimes they completely go through your each and every
Project
word
and work.
and project and every
So it
page.
depends person to person.
Person
in
to
their
person,
interview.
yeah, because there is lot of cognitive load to the interviewer. They have to see so many students,
Correct,
right?
correct.
And it's all a buzz, like
Yeah.
like all words, all sort of words what a student will use. Everything will be somewhere common. So they will be seeking something different, something justifying their background. Okay, then maybe they will be convinced.
So moreover, what we see, you should have a better in sync between your bachelor to masters, and you have to plan in such a way, and you should have a couple of good projects that also help in interview.
Correct.
Yeah, and the studio test also you need to take care. So what do you suggest about the studio test?
So again,
Some of the course
studio
wise,
test
like-
is again depends upon department to department.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
example, mine was retail design, so it was more into like we had 3 questions, and all 3 were interrelated.
Yeah.
So first was we have to design one logo, and then the following to that another question was we have to design UI. I mean 8 to 9 UI pages for the same brand. Like if a person wants to check out one product from your brand, then what will be the navigation? So again, it's more into UI as well. Then the last question was into a store. Like if you have to
Store
develop
layout
a
or
store design, facade
Okay.
design in
Facade
that.
design.
Like if you have to brand that product in a retail area, then how it will look.
So logo, UI, and facade.
Yeah.
This was.
So sketching, then conceptualization, then material handling. Like 3 of them were there for us. But
Okay.
again, this is for our department. Now again, so let's say product and
So your
universal
department again, I want you
Yeah.
to repeat the department. So can you tell your department in NID?
design. Mine is the full name is Design for Retail Experience.
Okay, so this is retail design, we can
Yeah.
say. So it's to start with logo, then UI, and the 3D model making, facade
Correct.
design. So entire concept you have to show during
Yes.
the studio test. This was your exam round,
Correct.
second round exam.
But
round.
it again changes every year. It's
Yeah.
not very
Yes.
stable that
I
they
heard
will
about
ask same
Salni
question
last
again.
year. They don't have even any 3D model. They have to make page ka some different
Yeah.
way to
So it was for interaction design.
interaction design. Yeah.
Like
So what
5 ways
was-
of flipping a page.
Flipping a page. So what was the question here for interaction design last year is, I just met last week NID first year students, I mean MDes first year student. So how you can flip this magazine in 5 different way, like one is like this, one is like this, one is from here, right? Something
Yes.
this is, and that you have to draw and so on the paper during this studio test. So it's really very interesting, guys. Whichever stream you are in and you have done it, we have a lot of things to talk. But I would like to take first the Gaurav's suggestion. So what do you say? What you say for other courses and department,
So like you have qualified the first round, so
Yeah.
you're very congratulations. But now the main game starts because it is 70% weightage.
So second round weight is
second round,
70%.
okay.
So major is
So
still
which
there.
you have crossed, it is just 30% weightage.
Okay.
So this plays a very important role because your ranks completely depends upon that.
So the first round is just they filtered the student.
They'll take the weightage as well, but that
Okay.
is only 30% weightage.
Yeah,
So this is most important part.
Mhm.
So better you do the research on that particular department. If you have toy design, if you have product, textile or apparel design.
Okay.
So research like what is apparel, what is universal design, what is game design. Okay, understand their culture, their work culture through magazine, through YouTube channel, through Instagram. Okay, but don't get in trap. Try to understand between presentation and skill and your concepts. Okay, in Instagram, in YouTube, whatever you see, it's mostly presentation. Okay, the main work is the research work. Okay, so I mean, that's how your turn now. That how you gonna present. Like you have collective data now, you have developed some concept. Now, how you gonna present it? Now we see so many good illustration, right? Like
Yeah.
animations, illustration. So which is good to see, but again, it is not necessary that you have to again take this as a format. You can
Okay.
have your own different sort of presentation.
Kind of, you can change your format. This should not be like, okay, this is certain format which I am telling you that you need to follow. And that's what we even believe. We keep giving outdoor work, online class, and your like, ideas and concepts. And that's what these colleges requirement is. It's not like, I'm giving you this book and you have to read everything from this, and that is the way to success. In design, if you want to become a successful, you want to become a unique or different, you want top rank and result, even in college and later in industry. So as per your beliefs also and thoughts, like you have to be unique, you have to come out with your ideas, concept, and like ideology. So majorly anything, I would like to conclude this video with Mr. Gaurav, who got his own department, rank 1, and he's doing really good in NID. So with your suggestion and guideline again, like what do you want to say, the one thing for all of them, all the BDS and MDS students? Obviously you can ask your questions, he'll be there with us. And we are even from last almost 8-9 years we are together, and like and we'll be there for you guys. But I would like to hear like something which you want to say that's really gonna help them, like for their preparation, if you're especially if they're working from home.
Yeah.
Because we know the situation right now. Anyway, like if somebody want to prepare from home, so what do you suggest?
So it's a two thing. One is your art skill.
Yeah.
Okay, because it has to look good. Second thing is your concept, like how your concept is justifying the art which you are presenting. So both the way you have to do research as well as you have to convert into art. So that's what design is. Okay, and if you see like what I have experienced in this field is, after all things are interrelated. So somewhere one department is helping another department. So that's what I mean, you will understand later, but right now at short notice, I mean in a small span of time, you have to practice your skill like drawing, then making models, and like hands-on skills, as well as you have to research like what are upcoming things, like general knowledge, like what is currently going on and how the business will move forward in terms of design. Okay, so that you will like
that's
get
what
it.
you are
Yeah.
saying it. Yeah. So what do you suggest now from our side? Suggestion is, if you want any kind of query you have, you want to clear your exam and you want to do well in your exams, you want to write or any information which you want, you can obviously all links are mentioned. You can contact us through our Instagram, through our ID, mail, contact numbers, and any other queries you can mention here down, and you can message us, call us. We'll help you through our online classes, we will help you for our offline classes which we have. We will help you through all guideline possible which you want. If you want to join the class and you just want suggestion from us, contact, take helps, and do good. Wish you all the best everyone, and thank you so much, Gaurav. Yeah.